In the past, the Philippine government was heavily centralized, leaving local governments with less power to decide its own fate. A situation that has become increasingly anachronistic and unresponsive to the needs of the changing times. Cultural diversity, lack of common language, overpopulation, abusive political dynasties, environmental exploitation, among others, further dim the promise of a bright future for Filipinos. Consider this. An official in a remote town in Mindanao was required to travel thousands of kilometers to Manila and spend thousands of pesos just to get an authority to replace a broken window worth only 200 pesos. Then in 1991, a bill was authored by Senator Aquilino Pimentel and became a law that would serve as the Bible or Quran for the development of the local communities. Republic Act 7160, known as the Local Government Code. The task of ensuring the country's development and progress is now similarly entrusted to 80 provinces, 122 cities, 1,512 municipalities, and 42,025 barangays. Each level is autonomous and are empowered to chart its own destiny. The Local Government Code gave each level the power to create their own sources of revenue and to deliver basic services. In the span of almost 2 decades, a good number of LGUs has excelled in different aspects of good governance, ranging from administrative innovations, social services, economic development, environmental governance, to valuing the fundamentals of good governance through transparency, accountability, and inclusivity. However, the journey continues. There is a need to take the step from having islands of good governance to being an archipelago of good governance, where every locale employs best local governance practices to give the best and most needed service to the Filipino. Now, as we celebrate 20 years of local autonomy, we will embark on a voyage to a bigger, better, and brighter Philippines. We present to you Biyaheng Pinoy, Tapat na Palakad, Bayang Maunlad. This year-long journey will take us across the country in search of the best ideas on local governance. The mythical Balangay, which paved the way for the establishment of the earliest Filipino communities, is rekindled this time as the vessel for Biyaheng Pinoy. Its hull is intentionally made see-through to ensure transparency and clarity of purpose during our voyage. Recognizing the reality that the journey would not be a smooth sailing one, we in the government, business and private sector, NGOs and POs, academe, media, and the development partners steer the Balangay in unison and in a synchronized manner. Surely, by building the critical momentum and creating the right ripples for good governance, this will propel the Balangay towards Bayang Maunlad. Using its sturdy oars, which represent collective strength and effective tools and techniques, we together will tackle the waves of adversities that confront local autonomy, combat the pirates of good governance, and explore the endless possibilities in the vast ocean of opportunities and hope. As we prepare for this voyage, we embrace Tapat na Palakad as the Balangay norm, the very foundation of the Filipino culture for good governance. A culture that fosters stakeholdership where each one plays an active role in ensuring the success of this noble mission. To achieve Tapat na Palakad, we adhere to the 3 basic tenets of 1. Seamless performance that nurtures accountability. 2. Transparency, sense of ownership, and informed decisions through participation and collective action. And 3. Unquestionable integrity, where the people can surely sleep soundly and wake up that its Balangay is still taking the matuwid na daan 24/7. Biyaheng Pinoy will employ multi-sectoral and cross-cultural dialogues that will allow us to take stock and celebrate our raison d'etre, the 20th anniversary of local autonomy in the Philippines. At the same time, The voyage will deepen the consciousness of officials on the value of local autonomy and heighten the awareness of various sectors on the issues of local governance. Along our way, we will yield a bountiful catch of policy recommendations and legislative agenda, create bond and camaraderie with our fellow stakeholders through covenants and partnership agreements, chart our destiny and paths in our action plans and roadmaps, institute signs and signals through the creation of information, education, and communication materials. Given the rich experience and wisdom gained in our journey, we will launch into different routes such as the policy path, the knowledge management path, advocacy path, and the awards and incentives path. Biyaheng Pinoy is indeed a nation in motion. A journey that adheres to tapat na palakad to reach Bayang Maunlad. The journey to Bayang Maunlad through tapat na palakad will not be easy. But if all of us would hop on board and participate in this journey, no sea will be too high, no ocean too rough. Together, we can perform to the best of our might, sailing through the different paths of development towards one horizon, one destination. Are we prepared to embark on the same boat? Are we ready to do our own share in the balangay?